Good day everyone, my name is Arslan and welcome to my third Blender video. So today we are going to be making a good nice box of yummy donuts. Let's quickly get started with this. Edit mode, Shift and S, and okay. So turn on proportional editing. Because it's bread, right? It can't be that uh, smooth, or you could say perfect. There has to be these disproportions everywhere. So let's just quickly, it can be as random as we want. I think that's fine. Shade smooth, back to edit, press 2, Alt, and Control plus plus plus. Okay, we have done it, we have overdone it, Control minus. Alright, and let's start again. Alt, Control plus plus plus. Now it's perfect because last time this area wasn't selected. So Shift and D, P, separate by selection. So now we have, we have separated that. All right, that's fine. Now we can finally shade smooth and Control and 2 for subdivision modifier and Control and A to apply that modifier. All right, we have applied it. Now for this we need first of all a solidify so that we can get some thickness. All right, and let's do. All right, so Control and A, that is done. Now let's go to our edit mode and G and Z. All right, let's turn that off. G and Z. We have to, we need this dripping sort of effect. So Shift and Z, Shift G and Z, G and Z, and let's go back and Control and 2 to give it a smoother surface. So we're going to fix this area by sculpting, and I think the cream looks fine, right, for the moment. And of course you can get fine. So for this case, let's go to sculpting, and let's quickly cover this area up. And if you want to add some more proportions, we can even do that. So I think it's fine. Of course, the more time you spend on sculpting and the better it's just going to get. For now it's fine. So next is the bagel is done, the chocolate is done, Control and A to apply the modifier. Now the most important part is the shading. So for the chocolate, let's go to, for the top chocolate, and in the first is of course the bump. Let's first of all give it that chocolatey color. Yes, and let's go to cycles. So cycles, GPU compute 1, and the denoise. So now we are already in some sort of, we are in live samples, right? Real-time samples. That looks good. So let's darken that a bit because I want my chocolate to be nice and dark. Who doesn't love dark chocolate, isn't it? Yep. Nope, I think it looks okay. Now let's go, we need a bump for that. So Shift and A, and let's add texture coordinate. Shift and A, let's add BUMP, and let's give that to that, and object to the height, and we even need some sort of let's add a Musgrave. Oops, Musgrave, the scale is too much, but this already looks good. It has this nutty sort of flavor. I love that. First of all is the distance, 0.02, 0.01. Okay, and the detail and the scale. Alright, that looks quite good. I think I'm happy with that. So now let's copy these two, Control C, and we have to do something below. New material for the bagel, Control V, and normal is the normal. Now for the color, we need so let's, I think this is fine. This is more than good. Too dark. Alright, hide. So now, we need this burned sort of effect that bagels have, right? That's very important. So this is material, nope, material 2, and Alt and H. Alright, let's hide our chocolate. So for the bagel, let's go to Shift A and the texture coordinate. Shift A, we need a separate RGB, and we need color ramp. So set that. So this is going to be this. The object is going to be the image. And for the first one, let's pick the original color of the bagel. For the second one, let's go to colors and base. And let's flip that. Yep, this is what I'm looking for. That's how bagels are, right? Usually that's how they are because they have this burn sort of effect on the top. I think this is what I'm trying to portray. I think the bagel looks fine for now. Alright, this looks okay. So guys, this is our first donut. I think our progress is fine. Let's go to that and Alt and H. Now we need the goddamn sprinklers, and our donut looks so good. So Shift A and cylinders G and X and edit. So 3, select that, Control B, and same case below, Control B. Similarly, let's size it up. Okay, that looks okay. And Shift and to bring the cursor right here, and let's add even UV sphere, because that's how sprinklers are, right? I mean, they have different shapes. Now let's select both of them and move to new connection, SPRINKLERS, sprinklers. And alright, we made a new collection. So now the shading of that is also important. So new material and Shift A for text pro, no, it's object, and Shift A for color ramp, and the color is going to be the base, and the random is going to be this. So let's choose red, and in this case let's choose all right, we'll fix that later on. So this is material 3. Even for this one, let's set it to material 3, that's fine. So now the particle system, so let's add a new particle system. Here's advanced, render, collection. Let's choose our collection, and let's go to scale. Let's decrease that, and sprinklers. Okay, let's decrease the scale. I think it looks good already. So let's go to our shading, and let's add another color. So let's choose this as blue, and for this one let's give it a red, and that's going to be white. I think it looks okay. And let's go to layout. So let's go to our particle system, and all right, let's go to our rotation. Let's randomize the rotation. All right, normal tangent, which is going to be the orientation of this, and all right, that looks fine. That looks okay. And I'm still not happy with the color of the sprinklers. I do not want to start with the blue. I want to start with the red. And from there, I want to shift towards pink and then white. Okay, for now, I think it's good. So this is our first donut, and Shift A for plane, Shift S cursor to world origin, and the plane S9, 3, G and Z. Alright, so this is our first donut. I think it looks okay, it looks fine. So now let's select both of them and Alt and D. Alright, let's just let's delete this. So we have a bagel, and same for that. Let's Shift and D, and for this one, let's give it a new color. So let's give it the material is going to change, right? If we change it for one, it's going to change for the other one. So let's new material. All right, now if we go for pink, okay, so now we're making our box. So for the box, let's shift and right click, and first of all, let's add a cube. Okay, so for the next one, let's delete that, and let's go for another particle system. So hairs and advanced and render. We need an object. Let's choose. Let's go back to our sprinklers and cylinder. Where is that cylinder? Alright, here is that cylinder. So it's hiding inside. So let's go back to our particles, and for the object, let's pick this up. Alright, so the scale, let's increase the scale a bit. Alright. Alright guys, so let's quickly set up our scene, and let's go to our materials. So edit and tool, and E and Z. Again, both of them, Control B. Alright, that looks fine. Now this is our box. So and I'm still not I'm not happy with this one. Can we quickly change this? Material 13, let's go to shading and I want this sort of, can we quickly change this to, alright. Okay, so this is our final model, the box of good nice donuts. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you learned something from it. I'm going to include the final render and this was a nice project. So see you next time with more interesting projects. Now I'm going to include the final render for you guys. All right, bye bye.